The gentlewoman yields back. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from Michigan, Ms. McClain, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise today because I need this Congress to understand the failures of President Biden as our nation's commander-in-chief. This administration was handed the reins to a country that had an economy that was ready to bounce back after pandemic restrictions, a southern border that was more secure than any other point in our nation's history, and a foreign policy that had us respected around the globe. Instead of simply being a caretaker who ran on being a unifying force, and I want to say that again, he ran on being a unifying force. This president chose to play politics of division from day one and began dismantling all of the positive policies of President Trump. In January 2021, the president halted construction of the border wall and overturned countless immigration policies that clearly worked. These policies stopped dangerous caravans from bringing thousands of illegal aliens to our southern border. These policies protected thousands of illegals from the horrors of human trafficking. And these policies kept not only our country's borders safe, but the community of the entire world safe as well. In this president's first year, he chose to spend trillions of American tax dollars on COVID relief. He spent those dollars on the backs of our children and grandchildren when there was nearly $1 trillion from previous relief packages still unspent. This wasteful spending that has included payments to keep people from working has led to our nation's supply chain disaster and the highest inflation in nearly 40 years, not to mention the labor shortage that we're facing now. Last week, President Biden gave a speech in Georgia that was not only divisive and hateful, but downright despicable. From the man who ran on "I'm going to unify this country." He demanded that Congress give him what he wants, and anyone who opposes him is a racist and a bigot. Seriously? That's the best you have? When you can't debate on the issues, you resort to calling half of the American people and anyone who doesn't agree with you a racist and a bigot? I think the American people deserve a little bit better. My colleagues on the other side of the aisle railed against President Trump for anything they deemed divisive. So I asked them this: will they condemn this? Will they condemn their president for calling half of all Americans racist? I doubt it. Madam Speaker, I grew up through the disastrous presidencies of Jimmy Carter. President Carter is often considered the worst president in modern history. It appears President Biden wants to take that crown. And with that, I yield back.